Hello everyone, welcome. This is going to be the start of a collective haul that I thought I would put together. I have a lot of packages coming throughout November and a little bit into December, and it's stuff that's like not quite big enough to be its own video, but it's stuff I still kind of like wanted to unbox. And I never ever get to do like collective haul videos just because I'm really impatient with my mail. I love to open it as soon as I get it, and I also usually don't have a bunch of stuff arriving to me all at the same time, but these next 2 months I do, so I thought this was the perfect time to do another collective haul. So we have our first 3 packages in front of me. The items that I have today are my second batch of Stray Kids signed Maxident album PC things. We'll get into it. I also have some Go items, and then this is my Dicon Defesta, or is it just Dicon? Maybe this is just like the Dicon Stray Kids book. So let's get into the unboxing. I'm very excited. Let's start with the small one. I say small, but the smallest package first, which is the signed Stray Kids stuff. Okay, so like I said, this is my second batch of the Stray Kids shop signed albums. I actually have already received my first batch almost a month ago. It's a whole story, we'll get into it. But here were my initial first pulls. I had like posted about it on my Instagram story. I pulled 2 Chans and a Sungmin and a Hyunjin, so I'm hoping that my other boys are in here. It is so late in the game to try and trade these, so I'm manifesting as much as I can, please. But so what happened is I placed 2 different orders within minutes of each other. I ordered 4 albums in each order to help count towards Billboard, because you should really only order 4 albums per transaction if you want it to count towards Billboard. So that was what I was trying to do, because I'm trying to help my kids chart. Everything was all fine. The orders went through. Both orders said that they were bound to ship October 7th, which was when Maxident was due to release. I got this first shipment just like that. I got it right away, right when I was supposed to. This second shipment continued to say that it was going to ship October 7th, and then it never did. And it was weeks and weeks and weeks going by, and there was just no update. And I was seeing a lot of discourse on Twitter and on Instagram of people being like, hey, has anyone received like their albums from the Stray Kids shop? Because some were missing, some were in the same situation as me where it's like they had gotten their first order but they haven't gotten like their second or third. Some were saying like, I haven't even received my first batch, like what's going on? Every time you emailed the customer service rep, they would say is, we're looking into it. The short story is they probably oversold and they just didn't want to cancel orders because money. Kind of like the general consensus that the kids probably had to sign more cards, and there was a delay because, you know, it takes a lot of time to sign albums and then have them shipped from Korea to America. Anyway, all that to say is I'm getting my signed albums, my second batch of signed albums, nearly a month and a half after when I was supposed to. So I'm really hoping that this isn't just like all dupes. Okay. When I finally got the tracking for these, I was like, oh my god, it's happening. They're finally coming. Oh my goodness. Let's open just the regular versions first. Let's manifest really quick. Alright, so in terms of like other inclusions, I have all OT8 complete for photocards and for mini posters. I just need Felix's love letter to be completely finished with Maxident. So hopefully I can pull his. I really don't want to trade for it, so I'm hoping I can pull Felix. Oh my gosh, I have pulled so many Hyunjin love letters. It's not even funny. Got a Hyunjin sticker. Okay. So this is our normal PCs. We got Felix and then signed. Oh my gosh. Chan! At least it's the silver Chan! Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay. Not what I was expecting. I'm actually kind of really excited that I got a silver signed Chan because I was so... It made me laugh so much that he just started to randomly sign with a black Sharpie. Like, they couldn't give this man another silver Sharpie. But, alright, so that was our first one. I swear, I have a feeling that these are probably going to be batched albums, but I guess we'll see. Also, I want to quickly apologize if you start to hear, like, my heater in the background, like, turn on. Now that it's getting to, like, the colder months, my heater will kick on intermittently, you know, throughout the day. And unfortunately, it's not one that I can control on my end. Like, I can't control when it turns off and on, and I can't, like, turn it off to film. It just... So, if you hear some new background ambient noise, I'm very sorry, but I don't want to, like, pause in the middle of filming just to, like, have that turn off. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly explain that real quick. Okay. Next one. I already see Changbin, so that's good for a different album. Jisung. I also pull a lot of Jisung love letters. Please, I just need Felix. I just need Felix for a love letter. Okay, so we have Changbin, normal PC, and then for the other signed PC. Sungmin! At least it's not a batched album, but it's still a dupe because I already have you, Sungmin. I already have you. Alright. The limited's gotta have something new, right? Something fresh. Come on. Oh, another Changbin. Okay, love letter. Is Ian. Cute. Again, I already have his, but it's nice to pull someone that's not Hyunjin. Literally, I've pulled him like 15 times. Okay. Signed. Ah! Felix! Oh my gosh! I pulled a Felix! Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I pulled a Felix because I feel like trading for Felix would have been a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Okay. We finally got a different member. Alright, last one. Can we pull a Lino? Can we pull a Changbin? Can we pull a Han? Can we pull an Ian? Those are the other members that I need. Oh, I see another Changbin. Oh, is this a batched album? Am I about to pull another Felix right now? Because I see a Changbin. Yep. I pulled another Felix. Wow. 2 signed Felixes. And a Sungmin and a Chan. Oh boy. I really need to trade, but again, I'm really nervous about trading. Also, I low-key don't know if I want to give up my 2 Chans now. This was not in the plan. Why do I want to kind of keep my 2 Chans, even though I have another Chan? I'm feeling some thoughts. Okay, those are all the signed PCs. Wow. I'm just honestly, even though this was such a mess to like finally get these, I'm so glad that they finally arrived to me because oh my gosh, there was for a second there, I didn't know if these are actually gonna get to me, like this second batch. I didn't know if that was gonna happen. Okay, let's move on now to our next package. Next we have this, and this is some Go items. I'm very excited. These are some items that I've never ever had before. So this will be a first. I got some slogans. Ah! I'm really into slogans right now. I don't know why. I literally have like Changbin, another Chan, I think a couple more on the way. I'm like so into slogans right now for some reason. Oh my gosh, so excited. This is the first time I've ever opened like a real official like fan site slogan. So I have a Lino cheering kit. I have a Lino, oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yuichua? I'll write it, but a Lino fan and a Bang-chan cheering kit as well. So okay, let's, oh my gosh, so much excitement. Oh my gosh, I've never had one of these. All right, let's open this first. So here is the little fan, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. And the little like paw print on the handle, but we had to get to this Lino MC fan. It is literally the cutest. I can't. It's so cute. It feels so high quality too. Like I kind of didn't know what to expect because I've never had one of these. I really like it. The quality feels super nice. I'm just fanning myself with it, but wow, it's actually also like a lot bigger than I like had anticipated, like my hand for size. It's so much bigger than I anticipated. So, oh, also, I'll make sure to write like the fan site that the photos and like the items are from, so you know. All right, let's open up the cheering kit next. Ooh, okay. So I think these are the fan site freebies, and then this is the slogan. So let's look through the freebies really quick. So we have some little fan-made PCs that these are photos that are also taken by this fan site. And then it has little calendars on the back with his birthday hearted. Those are so cute. Cute little PCs. And then we have this, I think, here, let me move this aside so you can see it. So I think this is also a fan. There's like a little hole that you can punch through, and I think it's just like a little finger fan, and then you can just like, you know, but this is so cute. I love the face chain. When they were playing with these at the recent fan signs, all the pictures of the kids wearing the face chains was just so pretty. So this is such a cute and like nice freebie. And then we will get on to the slogan. So here is what the back looks like. And then this is the front of it. I'm pretty sure this is from one of these Seoul concerts. I don't know if it's from the first Maniac concert or if it's from the encore one. I have trouble remembering right now timelines, but I thought this picture was so pretty of Lino, and it's in purple, like the background and everything is purple, and purple is my favorite color. So I was like, I have to get it. It's so perfect. So, my first official Lino slogan. Wow. I feel like a true K-pop stan now. I feel like I finally made it as a K-pop stan because I have a real slogan from a fan site. Wow. Again, super high quality. This feels so nice. I'm very excited about that. Okay, now we can open up our Chan one, our Bang Chan one. All right, this is the Channy slogan. It's in a smaller pouch. I think it should be the same size though. I think it's just folded more. This one also comes with some cute freebies. Again, I'll list the fan site or the person that these are from. So, ooh, oh wow, there's a lot more here than I imagined. Okay, so we get 2 stickers, one saying Bang-chan and another one of him singing and performing. So 2 little circle stickers. And then we have some, again, fan-made PCs. That's what the back of it looks like. Now, I do know that these were taken during KCON. This was from their KCON LA performance. Ooh, he looked so good in this outfit. Y'all, I was losing it when we were getting photos and videos from KCON and of him in this look. It's so good. It's so good. Wow, these are so cute. Wow. Okay. And now let's unfold the slogan. So here is what the back of it looks like. It says stay with his birthday, and then it says Bang-chan. And then here is the front of it. Wow. Here, what's the best way to showcase it? Wow. It's this, again, like I said, it's this picture of him at KCON when they were performing and announcing and emceeing and doing all that jazz. And it's just such a nice photo. There honestly isn't a lot of like Bang-chan slogans floating around right now. Like, all of the other members have so many slogans that their fan sites put out and were available, but there was just like none for Chan. I saw this one and one other one that came out, and I was like, where are my Chan slogans? So I'm very happy that I actually got one, and I really liked this one, so very exciting. Speaking of slogans really quick though, now that I seem to be really into them, I posted this on my Instagram story, but if you ever see this specific Chan slogan, I'm gonna pop an image of it up on the screen. If you ever see it for sale, or you have one that you want to sell, or you just like see one floating around, please let me know. It is my all-time favorite Chan slogan, and I have missed out on getting my hands on it 4 different times from like 4 different sellers. I'm always too late, or they just like never respond. So yes, this is my slogan wish list. If you ever see this for sale, please DM me on Instagram. I want it so bad. I wanted it ever since I figured out like what slogans were, and once I saw this one. So yes, if you ever see it for sale, please let your girl know, because I love this slogan and that photo of him so much. But anyway, now while we're still here in the present, I'm very happy to have this one. Yay! Okay, I've blabbed enough about these. Let's go to the last package of today. Okay, last for today, I took it out of the box it arrived in, but it is my Festa dicon photo book. Woohoo! It is honestly so massive. I still am not over how massive this thing is, and it just seems like it's this big for no good reason. For example, here is a Maxident album for size comparison. It's so big. I can't. So basically what this is, and I hope that I'm getting all the information right, because the kids are kind of new to dicon and Festa and all that. It is a photo book, and I think also like a deco kit that is sort of member specific. The photo book is full group in terms of content, but the cover is specific to the member that you got, as well as the photo cards that are included. So I got Bang-chan's, of course, because he is my bias. So that means I'll have Bang-chan's cover and his photo cards. But none of the other members. The other members just show up in the photo book in the photo book pages. So let me open this really quick. I hope that the photo book will fit in frame. Like I said, the size is kind of weird. So also, I wish I could tell you like how heavy this is. Like, I'm just gonna drop this on my desk. Like, it is big, a big boy. Open it up. We have the giant photo book and the deco kit books and the photo cards. So let me pull this out. Okay, so here is everything. I also do want to point out that there was a later release of like another dicon defesta like binder thing. It's like a mini binder with like 100 PCs or something. I'll put up like the little listing, but I have that also on the way to me. But I figure I could do a full unboxing of that because there's going to be a lot of like individual photo cards and like things to look at. I thought about opening both of the like defesta dicon stuff at the same time, but this has already been sitting in my apartment for a week unopened, and I was just like getting impatient, and so I really wanted to open it. But when the mini one comes in, I'll for sure just do a normal regular unboxing of it. That should be fun. Like I said, I think it has like 100 PCs and it comes with its own like photo card binder. I don't even really know what's going on, but that should be an exciting unboxing. I'm trying to decide what we should do first. Let's go through the photo book first, and then we can go through like the deco stuff and the photo cards. I don't know how well it reads on camera, but the cover is like a 3D lenticular. So it's kind of like really trippy in like real life. It's so interesting. Okay, let me... Oh wow, this is not the kind of binding I was expecting for this book. Wow, okay. Also, my book is kind of banged up, which makes me a little sad considering how much this kind of cost. Oh well. Okay, I think this is gonna fit in frame okay. Yep. So this is what I was talking about. It's the 10 years of so it's the 10 years of Dispatch, not the 10 years of Defesta. See, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I should have done a little bit more research. I'll make sure to do my research when I open the like binder thing, but I kind of just was like, let's just open it and we'll figure it out later. So I'm gonna try and speed through this a little bit, because this is a thick photo book. So yeah, so this is the pictures of the like expo and stuff that was going on. Ooh. Yeah, I can't get over how massive these photos are. These photo shoots are really, really nice though. Okay. So clearly someone didn't do great proofs to make sure that when this was bound, you weren't gonna get some weird middle binding cropping happening that kind of deforms the subject in the photo. I don't know how well I can see it in person. I don't know how well you can see it via video. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, do you see like this in good like book binding and in good like editorials? You proof this kind of thing to make sure it doesn't happen, to make sure it like seamlessly, as seamless as possible, flows from one page to another. I can't believe that. They should have just not tried to do a 2-page spread. They should have just kept it all on singular pages. Oh well. He's still handsome. That's regardless of anything. He's still handsome. Unfortunate cropping happening. But He's handsome. All right, let's speed through these. I'm gonna like pause and laugh every time I see something like this happening. Like this is such an easy fix, but when the right people don't set up your layouts. My man is already short. Why would you do this to him? They really just shouldn't have done this. They really just should not have done that. I also, again, I guess now that we're already kind of like nitpicking this, I don't love what they chose to do with the names. Why did you lowercase the I? Why are you lowercasing the like vowels? I hate that. So far, I'm not the biggest fan of this book. Aside from like the photos and like how pretty they are, I'm not a real big fan of how it's been put together. Which is kind of unfortunate because like I said, this was not cheap, especially with, oh my poor boy. Especially with shipping, like it's just not cheap. I do appreciate this close-up of Felix though, because you can see his freckles. We always know I'm a sucker for the close-up of the freckles. Okay, well, that was definitely something. Well, that was the photo book. So like I said, oh, here's the back. I didn't even realize the back has the group photo. But as I was saying, the photo book, regardless of the member, is the same throughout. So if you got a Hyunjin photo book, if you got a Felix one, if Changbin, Lino, any of them, the inside photo book is going to be the same. Like I said, the only difference is it's going to be, you're going to have a different member on the cover. So I'm going to have to figure out where to put this beast. I don't even have a coffee table that I can just like lay this out on. I'm going to have to be real creative in figuring out where we're going to put this. But all right, let's move on now to the little deco set. We'll see what this is all about. All right, let's open up this first. Oh, these are stickers. For some reason I thought they were like clear frame kind of things, but it looks like, well, this one kind of looks like, what is this? What is this? This is literally just like a clear film. Okay, well, so there's that. There's like a cute little doohickey down here. But yeah, so these though, these are clear stickers. Let's see. I think these are all drawings by the kids. If you can kind of see them. You can't even see Changbin's. So he drew like a little doohickey in like a pink Sharpie, but like you cannot even see it. Like in person, you can like barely even see it. What is happening? Also, what is this? I'm so confused about this whole thing. What is this? Okay, well, is this sort of like a little doodle planner kind of deal? So here's the front of it. So skzshop book and some messages and their drawings. So these drawings are the same as what's on the stickers. Here's what the back looks like. Okay. Play with Stray Kids artwork. Oh, cute. Is this just like another photo book? What is this? Oh. Oh. What? Okay. Oh, I see. I guess you could like put pictures or something here. You're meant to put something here. This kind of just seems like just another photo book though. Ah, and I see. Whatever they're doing here is what this ended up being. This is like, but like what do you do with this, right? Like it's just a clear film. I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of confused as to what I just spent my money on. Like, would you guys write in this, or like, would you decorate this? I kind of don't see myself. Diary decoration. I don't ever see myself like decorating this or like using it in any way. But maybe that's just me. Maybe you would put stuff in here. Okay, well, that's fun, I guess. I will never use that. I mean, like I said, it basically acts like just a different photo book, and maybe that's the point and I'm just missing it, and you can just use these to decorate this, but I will say these are cute. I do enjoy these stickers. And these, I mean, you could use for like whatever. They're just plain circles. These ones I get, but you can't even see. You can't even see them. All right, I'm done complaining. All right, let's open these up. I'm actually very, very excited to see these. I've pretty much seen the previews of these on Twitter, and these are just some of the cutest photo cards. They really had us confused in the first half with the size of the photo book, that weird deco book, but they really pulled it back and brought us back with the photo cards. So you get 4 photo cards, and then the 5th one is a group photo that everyone gets. So here are Chan's photo cards. Very, very cute. Oh my gosh, this photo card. This is such a good photo card. Oh my gosh. I'm already so excited to put these in. Oh my. I'm malfunctioning. Everything bad I just said about Dicon and Defesta is omitted, is erased, is gone. I am spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally healed from this photo card. Are you joking? I don't even remember what I was saying. These are why are these some of the best photo cards that Stray Kids has ever had? I've been trying to show the backs of these. These are what the backs, this is what the back of it looks like. So pretty. I really love this color. This is a really pretty color. But oh my gosh, okay, let's look at this one now. I can't. These are so pretty. And then here's the group photo card, which I love. This is such a cute group photo. And then the back of this one has all of their signatures on it. Oh my goodness. These are so good. These photo cards are so good. I'm malfunctioning over these two. If you've been around for a while, you know that like blonde Chan is my weakness. I would do anything for that man's hair if it meant he could be blonde forever. I love him blonde. His hair is too damaged. He can't be blonde anymore, but I love the blonde. Like I said, everything bad I just said about those photo books, gone, deleted. I didn't say them. You didn't hear me say them. I love what I spent my money on. Alright, anyway, that was so chaotic. I feel like my mind was just like a million different places. So hopefully this first clip of this collective haul was okay. It made sense. We have some more coming up. I will see you in the next clip with hopefully myself a little bit more pulled together. Okay, hello, I am back with the next batch of things. We have 2 packages and then I ended up getting 2 letters today that I figured I might as well throw in the mix because I know what these are. But on today's packages, these are my green project boxes and these are some Maxident pobs that I ordered. So let's go ahead and start with the smaller things first. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my letters first. Like I said, I know what these are, and I'm glad that they finally came in. All right, just took a quick screenshot for proof, but this is the second round of With Fans benefit. Oh, these are all the freebies. This is from Ordinary, but With Fans always takes such a long time to send out, so I had joined a Go for these, so of course it took some time, which is fine. This is the Go manager that I always order With Fans from. I love her. I always order With Fans from her because I just know she's super reliable. I know that I can trust her, and when it comes to With Fans that takes forever, I want to make sure I have someone I trust. And she also runs the cutest little stay shop that I'll also link. I really like her. Finally get this out, but yeah, so it's from the Freeze music video and I love this look on Chan. Let me see if I can find the first round really quick because they kind of are like a pair with each other. Yeah, so this was the first round of With Fans and this is the second. So this is the perfect little pair of PCs. I love how they're just a little set. So I'm glad to finally have that one. All right, next is this one. And I have been waiting a very, very long time for this. Okay, I'm not going to show the GOM at or anything because I did not have the best time with this, so I just don't want to promote anything there. But this is finally my With Fans Ordinary Chan Pob. I joined this Go back in March when pre-orders were still open. It's currently November 22nd. Like I said, I've been waiting for this for a long time. There are a lot of issues with this Go and with this GOM, but thankfully he's here now. I'm very excited. With Fans is such a With Drama is such a pain to get your hands on. I'm just thankful I didn't have to repurchase him and he finally came back home. Okay, next up we have this package, which is very, very exciting. Ugh. If I can get it open. They're so well packed, oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, okay, let me just take a quick screenshot for proof for them. These are Pob sets from Maxident. I got a full OT8 set of With Mew and Make Star. the hollow palms. I really wanted these, but I didn't want to order more albums on my own, so I just joined a like pop only go for these when pre-orders were open. Let's get these boys out. And we'll do a quick little flip through. Very excited to have these. I love the backs. So yeah, so these are the With Mew Palms. Chan, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin. Hyunjin's is so pretty. I love Hyunjin's. Han, Felix. Felix's is also really adorable. Sungmin and Ian. Ooh, I'm so happy to have these. This is such a pretty set. And then we'll look at the Make Star ones. These ones are also nice and hollow and so pretty. Maybe I'll take this one out of its sleeve so you can see it. But these are so, they're so hollow. I love how all the backs of these two have the like bright pink. But we'll flip through these really quick. They're so pretty. I always think that Make Star does a really good job. I always love Make Star hollow palms. Very nice. So there is that OT8 set. Nice, nice. And then I just want to look at the little freebies that they gave me, because these look really, really cute. But they're just little name stickers. Oh, those are adorable. I love those. Those are such cute little stickers. So yes, thankful for this go and this gum. I've ordered from them before, and I really like them. They're like an INA-based gum, so I recommend them if you want to get full POB sets that are just POB only. But yay! Okay, so those were all of my like letter packages and stuff. So let's move on to the bigger box, which is the green project things. Alright, go ahead and open this one now. I joined a go for these, and I feel like I joined for this so long ago, and it's just because JYP shipped these out so late, so I kind of forgot about them until my Go manager was like, hey, these arrived. Okay. But so these were kind of like little merch box sets. There's like stationery and photo cards and stuff, I believe, in it. You can kind of see on the front, it's a photo card set, a green deco sticker set, and then a recycled plastic keyring. But basically, this was kind of, if I'm remembering it right, it was sort of like a little fundraiser that JYP did amongst all of his groups. They all had these green box projects. A lot of the proceeds for these went to that foundation and cause. So I got both boxes because it comes with two, well, it advertised that it came with two different photo card sets, but as you'll see, they look almost identical. It's kind of crazy. I kind of jumped ahead, but this is what the first ribbon looks like. And then this is the little box, think green. It's actually really cute. This is actually like a nice little box. I feel like I will be able to use it for some things. And then we slide it open. here are all the goodies. And then in the bottom, it has Stray Kids, like wood-burned wood engraved in it. Let's start with this. I think this is the little keychain thingy. Yep, a little plastic keychain. The little like mascot is actually kind of cute. I wish these were like a little bit more personalized to the group, because I feel like that would make a little bit more sense if it like had like Stray Kids logo or something in it, but whatever. Whatever. This was the little box it came in. It has Stray Kids debut date on it. So there's that, and then I think this is the little deco set. Cute. I think the kids drew their own little skzoos. Oh my god, do you see Puppy M? That's a little scary. Cute. Okay, so we get some two little sticker sheets. So there's these ones, like I said, that I assumed that the kids drew. that Puppy M is a little bit scary, Sungmin. I'm sorry to say. Is that Puppy M? Is that who that's supposed to be? Wait, did Lino draw this? Doesn't that kind of look like Lino's work? Maybe it's not. I don't know. They're kind of interesting regardless. And then here is just general sticker in groups. I think between the two boxes, these are gonna be like the exact same. And then really the only thing we really ordered these for were the photo cards. Sorry, I think I was a little bit too high up there. Okay. Here are the photo cards. From the outfits, it looks like they took these during one of the like Maniac Soul concerts, because they're in their like all black outfits. But here are these. When this was first announced, I got really excited because, like I said, it was announced that there was going to be 2 different photo card sets, and in my mind I was like, oh, that's going to be so cute. I want to get both boxes, because I thought that like the photo cards and like the items inside the box were going to be like green related. So like I was imagining like the photo cards and like the concept was going to be like the kids doing green activities, like they would be like with flowers or like recycling, or just, you know, it's doing like a concept that went along with the idea of the green project. So when previews and stuff started coming out for these, and I like saw that they were literally just like their black concert outfits, I was like, okay. I was like, I get it, like the kids are busy, they probably didn't have time for like another photo shoot, but at the same time, like how many photo card sets do we have of them in just all black outfits? It's a little bit of a disappointment, but I don't know. The kids still look beautiful here. It's just I would have voted for something else. Wow, this Changbin is really, really lovely. But at least this is a really uniform set. They're all against the same background, which is nice. Usually, you know, there's an odd one out where someone is somewhere completely different. But, so there is that set. And then lastly, there were like pobs that came with this. And it's the exact same look. I can't. That was this first box, and then we'll quickly go through the second one so we can see what the other photo card set looks like, even though it's basically the exact same thing. Alright, so this is the second box. Basically the same, except it has a red ribbon on it. like I said, I think these boxes are really nice. I'm definitely gonna get some use out of it. I think it'd be really nice to store like photo cards that I'm like selling or trying to trade, or like put some of my supplies in here. Oh, there is, I was looking where the Go Manager's business card was for proof. I'll take a picture of that afterwards. Let's quickly go through the sticker sheet. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. Yeah, this is the exact same thing, same stickers. And let's see, is the keychain any different? Nope, this one is also the same. It also would have been nice if like the keychains were a different color, but whatever. As you can kind of tell, I'm like a little bit indifferent about this because it's not quite like what I had anticipated when they first announced it, but if it went to a good cause, it went to a good cause. Not much more I can complain about. But I will say, prepare to be like, is that the same photo card set? It is the exact same. It basically looks like the exact same photo card set. I'll after we go through this, I'll line up both sets so you can see how similar they look, especially Chan's and his Pob. Oh my gosh, it makes me laugh. They basically just, you know, snapped two selfies where they were and called it a day. Cute. All right, and then let's see, did I get the same Chan Pob or did I get someone else? Oh, I got a Lino Pob. That's fun. I had put for my Pob preferences, I didn't know like if I was gonna get two Bang Chan or one Chan and one other member, but that's nice. So I got a Lino Pob. All right, let me quickly lay out the two sets side by side so you can just see for laughs how similar these are. Okay, so these are the two sets lined out, the green one, the red one, and then the two Pobs. Like, I never expect much from Chan, but like you cannot tell me that those are not the like exact same card. Like, if you didn't know the backs were the same, you would be like, oh, that's the same card, that's the same man, that's the same photo. I can't expect much from my three pose king, but so yeah, there's Lino and Chan's. Anyway, cute set. I'm excited to have them. Not what I was originally had anticipating, but glad to have them nonetheless. But okay, so that was all the mail for today. I still have a couple more packages that I know of that are coming to me, so I will see you in the next clip. All right, we have the last two packages that I'm going to include in this collective haul. I'm very excited. There's some very exciting items in these. So in this bigger box, this is my order from buyee, and this is my order from Neokyo in the smaller one. I did some shopping on Mercari Japan as well as Rakuma, so that's what these are. Let's go ahead and open up the buyee one first, since it's already right here in front of me. Okay, what is this? what did I order? Oh, I know what this is. This is maybe for a future video. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna come in whatever this is packaged in. All right, but here we go. Here we have buyyee's infamous green envelopes. So for those of you who aren't aware, buyee and neokyo are Japanese proxy services that allow you to buy goods that are normally only available to Japan or Japan customers. So a lot of K-pop collectors, especially in Japan, will list their items for sale on Mercari Japan and also Rakuma, but you can't purchase those directly from the site unless you live in Japan, which is where a proxy comes in. There are two main big ones, and they are the two that I use, which is buyee and neokyo. Basically, how it works is you put in an order or a buy request form with either of them. You send them the money, they will buy it for you. If it's successful, they'll store it out of their warehouse. If it's not, they'll refund you. And then once you have enough items consolidated, or you know, you're done buying and everything's arrived to the warehouse, you pack everything up and ship it out to you. So like I said, this is some shopping I did on Mercari Japan. So we can go ahead and get started. I don't always love that buyee puts the orders in these huge giant envelopes, especially because it's like most of the stuff is photocard size. It just feels like a waste, but I don't know. I try to recycle or like reuse these as much as I can. I also don't use buyee a ton. I personally prefer neokyo just because I think they have better fee systems and just interface. It's just I've been thinking about doing a video on proxy services where I can kind of go more in depth about this, so if that kind of interests you, let me know. But yeah, this is the first time I've used buyee in a while, and oh my gosh, okay, here is the first very exciting thing. So this is one of Chan's broadcast TCs from Maxident. Oh my gosh, so exciting. I saw this one on Mercari for a really good price, and I didn't know if I was gonna pick up the broadcasts from Maxident. I have a few broadcasts from previous eras that are in my special Chan binder, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to pick these up, and I managed to grab this one. Spoiler alert, I may have another one that's in another one of these envelopes, but yes, here is this first one, which is so cute. It's so exciting that that was the first one that we opened. Alright, next. Oh, and there is the other one. The other broadcast. Alright, so here is this one. This one is so cute. I love that he's in the pink shirt, pink outfit. There's what the back looks like. These two actually match really well with each other because they took them in the dance studio in like the same spot, so they're really nice and matchy. So I'm only missing now the Hanbok version 1, but that one was the most popular, I think, amongst the three, and so it's been either one really expensive or two just like really hard to find, but hopefully one day we'll have that one as well, so then the trio are complete. But I'm happy to have these two for right now. It'll be really exciting to store that in my Chan A5 binder next time we do a storing photocard video. Alright, cool. So next, I actually did a group order for a couple of the Dicon book photocard sets because I wanted a couple of the other members' photocards. This was before I kind of knew how similar looking the mini edition looked to the bigger edition. But yeah, so I didn't go for Felix's, Hyunjin's, and Lino's sets. So only a couple of these are for me, and then the rest are for people who claimed in my group order. But I just think that these PCs are so cute, so I wanted a couple more for myself. Like I said, these are very, very similar looking to the mini edition PCs. See, there's the group card. But I claimed these two PCs for myself. One, because how often do we get super smiley Felix photos? And this one, he's just like gorgeous in. So those two will be mine. And then the rest, like I said, are going to my Go joiners. I think that's what's going to be in the last of these envelopes, is the other dicon sets. Yep, so who's, oh, this is Hyunjin's. I found these for, I feel like, a pretty good price on Mercari Japan. They weren't too much, and especially when you split them amongst friends and amongst other people, they didn't come out to be very much per card. Yeah, I love these cards. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of the photo book or the mini editions, but they really did outdo themselves with the photo cards. So that's something at least. Oh, and that should be Lino's set now to complete my trio. I love the cute little personalized envelope that they made and put it in. That's so nice. Alrighty. And then here is Lino's set. So pretty. This is the one I claimed for myself because I love a Lino Newt Newt photo card, so that's mainly the reason why I opened these group orders, is I saw this one and I was like, ooh, I think I'm gonna need that. I think I'm gonna want that one. Alright, and we have just one more envelope from buyee. And I think this is a Pacific set. Oh, no, this is a this is a pop. The Pacific set must be in the neokyo box. I kind of have forgotten what I ordered from where. But oh, so this is Chan's Aladdin Pob. I really like it. He looks so good here. Him in this outfit and this sweater. I just realized that we kind of matched. Twinsies. It's not the exact same sweater, by the way, obviously, but that's so funny that we're matching. But yeah, him in this outfit is just an A+ S tier level look. It's so good. So yeah, so I have that Aladdin Pob. I'm slowly but surely working through my just Chan Maxident Pob collection, but you know, as always, the kids did 1,000,003 photo cards, so it's a slow work in progress. Alright, now we'll go ahead and go through the stuff from neokyo. It's in a much smaller box compared to the buyee one, a lot more compact. So one of the main differences between buyee and neokyo is, unlike buyee, where they put everything in an envelope and they label it with a special like SKU or like number to associate it with you, neokyo instead just kind of leaves the items in the packages, or like how it was arrived to them, and then they put a label on it with your name. So I'm gonna just go quickly and like tear off the labels with my full name on it, and then we'll go through it. But I kind of like that system a little bit better because one, it's less waste because you're not using an entire envelope for one photo card, and two, as you could see, I like had a much smaller box and shipping was comparatively a little bit cheaper. Again, those are just some of the differences that you kind of like notice and have to take into account with the proxy site you choose to use. So anyway, yeah, let me quickly tear off these labels real quick. Okay, why don't we start with this? Let's see, how can I get into this? So, speaking of the Aladdin Pobs, I also picked up Ians because I thought he was so adorable in this, and again, I also really like him in his sweater. I think this is such a cool, just a cool sweater, and he looks so good in it, so I picked up Ians as well. Super, super cute. I'll put those together since they're not really a pair, but they came from the same thing. Okay, next we have this. So this is one of the lucky draws, one of the first round lucky draws from Soundwave. I have the second lucky draw. It's sitting right here. But I did buy them separately because I already have the postcard that you would get if you bought like a set of 2. So I just needed to buy these individually, and it was cheaper to buy them individually than buy them in a set again with the postcard. But anyway, that's all. I feel like sometimes I like say these stories and it's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, just show the photo card. So here is Chan's round 1 lucky draw. I really, really like the back. The back is super cool. But this is from the Chill music video, I believe. Yeah, these looks were really, really pretty. And then, as I said, here is the second round 1 lucky draw. And I know this is from the Superboard music video set. This is very similar to the Apple Music Pob. Kind of. He's like in the same outfit in the same spot, but it's not the same pose. Very rock star Channy. Again, typical thick PVC lucky draw plastic. All right, next we have, oh my gosh, what the heck? I haven't seen the back of this yet. Is that seriously what it looks like? Wow, that's so wild. It's so different from the other Maha grid. Do I have one close by? All right, I found it. I think this was the second round, maybe? But look at the difference. Here, I'll take it out of the plastic. I don't know, for some reason I just am like shocked by how big of a difference the design is. It's cool, but it threw me for a loop for a second. So, but I think this is the third round of Maha Grid. So I picked up Chan's. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to work on my Chan collection again a little bit. I did a lot for Chan this year, but I kind of didn't prioritize him as much as I did last year. I did a lot of OT8 stuff this year because I found I really, really enjoyed collecting OT8 a lot more. So I didn't get as many individual, like, just Chan things. So now I'm trying to catch up a little bit. Just rolling with the Chan train. We have this. I think this is the Shopee Pob. I think that's what this Maxident Pob is, but it's him with his very cool skeleton tattoo finger. It's very, very fun. I find the Shopee cards always to be super hard to find unless you like buy them for pre-order. So I should really start joining like goes and group orders for Shopee when they get dropped because I always have such a hard time finding them later. Alright, next is this set, which I'll explain a little bit as I untape everything. But this is the, is it Music Plant or Make Star? It's one of those, I'll put for sure. I had actually ordered from there myself. I had ordered 8 copies directly so I could get a full OT8 set because I love the stores that do the hollow cards, and I usually will get a set of them. And so when my order arrived to me with my 8 albums and I opened them, I realized I only had 4 pre-order cards, even though I ordered 8 albums. And I reached out to the customer service, and it was kind of tricky because I don't speak Korean, and you know, so there's just like a little bit of a language barrier. Anyway, the conclusion was because I had already opened the box and because I lived in America, they couldn't really do anything for me. So I was out of 4 pre-order cards, so I had to go and find the 4 members that I didn't get, which kind of sucked, but thankfully I caught these when they weren't too pricey. But yeah, that left a little bit of a sore spot with me that I didn't get the pre-orders that I should have gotten. But it's okay, I have them now. So we have Chan's, Hans, Felix, and Sungmin. Like I said, I have the 4 other members. It's just I didn't get my full OT8 set from the store for some reason. Next, we have this, which is very exciting. So these are the merch pre-order cards from the Stay and Jeju exhibit that the kids just put on in Korea. So I found these and immediately went to buy them because they're already going for an insane amount of money and becoming increasingly hard to find. I would love to have the Sungmin photo card with the dog, but I feel like that's a bit of a pipe dream. It's gonna be like Red Light's Hyunjin level difficulty to get and price wise. So we'll see. Also, I'm hoping that like the online sales for the exhibit, like the pre-order cards for that, are kind of similar looking to these, but I at least got Chan set because I collect everything for Chan. So when my online orders for that comes in, we'll do an unboxing, but those, I don't think those are gonna be set to ship out until like February or March. So it's gonna be a hot minute, but when I get those, we'll unbox it because we got a new photo book, which is very exciting. Haven't had one in a couple years since Stay in London, basically. Here are Channy's Stay in Jeju photo cards. He looks so good in these. I knew I was gonna get them. I had to pick them up regardless of the price. Thankfully, I didn't pay too much. I found, like I said, a good deal early on, so I'm happy to have grabbed them. Just him in the like low cut shirts really do it for me. All right, next up, speaking of exhibits, well, I guess this is more of like the pop-up, but I have the last remaining random Chan photo cards. Did they just like put the envelope in here? I guess so. That's what these look like. I wasn't gonna collect Chan's full set, but then I ended up grabbing a full, like I ended up with 1 full member set, and then there was 4 Chan cards left. So I was like, well, if I get the rest of his set, I can just put it in a page in my A5 binder. So that's what I did, is I just went and found these, and these are still really cheap. So I got the rest of them. Blonde Channy makes a comeback. Here is the Pacific set that I thought was in the other package. This is the most recent Pacific drop. When will we be free of Pacific? Honestly, free us from Pacific. So normally I don't order Pacific myself because 1, I just don't use enough skincare that often to buy as many sets that Pacific puts out, and 2, I just don't want to be wasteful with the products, so I usually just end up finding them for resale, and I find that works a lot better, especially if you can find them while they're still on sale, or like they're just barely being shipped out. You can still usually find them for a pretty cheap price, especially in sets. So I usually buy sets secondhand. But yeah, this is the Love the Present Christmas holiday set. It does remind me more of Valentine's Day than Christmas, and I think it's because of the like heart suckers that they have. It reads more Valentine's Day to me, but still super cute. I knew I wanted to pick up this specific set as soon as I saw the preview photos for it drop, so I wasn't gonna collect Pacific as much as I have, but they just put out such cute photo cards that it's hard to resist. I definitely haven't collected all Pacific sets, but I do have a wish list up of ones I have and ones I need. We're running out of space. Maybe we'll start to overlap a little bit. I know it probably doesn't look as nice, but we're running out of space a little bit. So what I have left is some of the Maniac Japan merch. I ordered this quite a while ago, obviously like when they were doing the concert still in Japan, but with production, obviously, it just takes a minute to get to me. I had ordered these through Sony Japan, I believe, Sony Music. So yes, this is one of the trading card sets. I usually pick up the Japan trading card sets. I have all of them, I think, except one in my Japanese collection, so that's why I usually pick them up, because I already pretty much have a full set of them anyway. Here is what they look like, and that's what the back. Oh, the backs are actually all different, so we'll go through all the backs, but there's the back. So these are usually like I said, concept trading cards type of look. So I could definitely do without these, but I don't know. I don't usually get a ton of Japan merch, so sometimes it's nice to just get these trading card packs. So I at least have had something from the era that these came out from. So I think I'm just gonna leave those in a pile. I'm not gonna spread them out. But here is the second one. I'm kind of curious if there'll be a third set for the new Encore show that'll be in Japan again in the new year. I kind of wouldn't put it past them, but hopefully if they do, it's kind of like a different concept, different photos, because I think these are the same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Oh, we didn't look at I just realized, I don't think I showed the backs of these. It's basically the logo with Maniac written in their handwriting. Sorry, I mentioned I was gonna show the backs, and then I got sidetracked talking about them. All of them have like pretty nice handwriting. Alright. Okay. So here is the second set, very similar to the first set. I think this is actually the first set that was released, and then this was the second one that came out later. But here's the back. I think these all have the same backs. Okay, so we can just flip through those quickly. I did get a couple of Chan postcards from this set, and they're so pretty. I really love this like purple, dark blue concept. Oh! Almost lost them. Okay, there's that. And then the last two things, running out of space. The last two things were these, which are kind of like postcard set things. Okay, that took me a second to open, but these are basically still photos from the Japan concert, and they came in member pairings. So I got Chan and Lino's. And then I also got Sungmin and Ian's. I didn't get a full member set because I didn't love the other pictures of the members that were chosen. Not that I don't want their pictures, but they just like weren't my favorite pictures. Like I don't know who picked the photos, but I like surely think that there is better photos that they could have picked from like these press photos or whatever. But yeah, so I just ended up with these 4 because I thought they were the prettiest. So yeah, that was everything. That was quite the haul and quite the last set of packages to end on. My next big goal and my next big videos should be my photo card storing videos. I'm hoping to crank out a couple, honestly, within the next couple of weeks to store not only these photo cards, but also the huge stacks of photo cards sitting next to me that have just built up throughout the entire year. When I tell you I haven't put away any single card from this year, I truly mean it. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I really haven't been storing my photo cards. So big photo card storing videos are on the horizon, and with such fun new sets to put in, it'll be motivation to get my butt in gear to make those fillers and film that video. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed. I hope you grabbed like a little snack while you were watching this or had it going on in the background while you were doing your own thing. I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time.